Hello students, today is the second class of class 8 and this is chapter 1, that is square and cube. We started this chapter and only one class happened. This is the second class. In this class we'll understand what is Pythagorean triplet. Okay. Question may be given to us that verify whether any number 9, 40 and 41 are is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so what we need to do is Pythagorean triplet basically is if the square of this term and this term, if the sum of a square for first term and second term, let's suppose this is a, b and c, the square of a square plus b square, it should be equal to c square. If this is happening, this we can say that it is in Pythagorean triplet. Let's check this one if it is applicable for this particular question or not. 9 square is 81. 40 square is 1600. If we add both this becomes 1681, right? And now 41 square is equal to this will be, if you can multiply 41 into 41, this will be 1, 4 and 16. So this is also 1681. So we can say that as this both is equal, means 9 square plus 40 square is equal to 41 square. So it is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, I'll give few questions on this which you need to solve and send the answers to me. Okay, at least try. Okay, and if you are not able to do, I'll explain it once again. Okay, that is not an issue. That will be, I'll give you some questions which you will find in a screenshot which I'll send along with this video. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Next topic is making perfect square from a number. Suppose there is a question given to you that find the least number which when multiply with 720 will make this a perfect square number. what we need to do is we need to find the least number which when multiplied with 720 will make this a perfect square number. For this we need to find the factors of 720. If we did the factor as 720, this can be divided by 2. Again, if we divide with 2, this will be 180. Again, if we divide, this will be 90. Again, if we divide, this will be 45. This cannot be divided by 2. So, we need to take 3. 3 into 15. And this 3 again. 5. 3 5 is 15. 720. If we take this method also, that is also correct. But for the convenience, I did this method. Both are same. No problem with this. If you see, the factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Pairs are this, this and this. This is alone. So if we multiply 5 with this, that will be also in pair. If a pair is there, all numbers are pair, we can say that number is a perfect square. So our answer for this one will be 5 is the number which when multiply 5 is the number which when multiplied with 720 will make it a perfect square number. Okay? Right? Note down. Now, if the question is find the least number which when not multiply this time, divide with, let's change the number, let's take 140. Other question is same. Means the question is find the least number which when divided with 140 will make this a perfect square number. We need to first find the factors of this. So the factors of this is 2 into 70. 70 is again divided by 2. 35. 35 can be divided with 5. Okay, and 7. Right? So this is in pair. So if we divide this two number, means 5 into 7, that is 35, our number can be a perfect square because this is in pair. If we divide this part only, because if we have one more 5, that will be also in pair. If we have one more 7, that will be also in pair, as it is missing over there, and we need to not multiply this time, we need to divide. So we will divide this 5 and the 7. 5 into 7 will be what? 35. So our answer should be 35 is the number which when divide with 140 to make this or it a perfect square number. Okay? Hope this is clear to you. Right? Now, us start exercise. Today we discussed three things. One is Pythagorean triplet. There are three numbers given to us in a bracket. Let's say this is A, B and C. What we need to prove, we need to check whether the number is Pythagorean triplet or not. We need to square this A, then plus B square, and it should be equal to C square. If this is the case, then we can say this is Pythagorean triplet. If the question is like find the least number which when multiplied, then what we need to do is we need to take a factor. If a number which is not in pair, we need to make that number is in pair. As in last question, we have 5 is a single number, so we'll multiply 5 in that. In this question, the least number which when divide, we need to divide the single numbers which is available. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Let us move on to the exercise. Okay. First question says pairs the multiple. Exercise 1. Question 1. Pairs the multiple factors of the following. The multiple factors of the following and verify whether they are perfect square, and verify whether they are perfect square. Okay, so first is 164. We need to find the factor of this. Either you do like this, or as you can, what you can do is like this. If as this is a even number, this can be divided with 2, so we take 2. If we do divide 2 with 16, that will be 8. This 2 divided with 4, that will be 2. Again, this is a even number, so it can be divided with 2. This will be 41. 41 cannot divide with any number because it is a prime number. So we can say that this number is not a perfect square. Okay, because the factors are like this. If there is one more 41 there in multiple, we can definitely say that this will be a perfect square. If the question says find the least number which when multiply with 164 to make this as perfect square number, then what we need to do is we need to multiply 41. Then our answer should be 41 is the number which when multiply with 164 to make this a perfect square number. Okay, let's take another question. 121. As this cannot be divided by 2 and it cannot be divided by 3 also, 4 also, 5, 6, it can be divided by 11 or 11 times. So it is 11 into 11. That is in pair. So we can say yes, this is a perfect square number. This is not a perfect square number. Okay, and this is a perfect square number. So first we need to find the factors, then we can say that it is a perfect square number or it is not a perfect square number. Okay, let me write for a few questions for you. You need to solve this. This will be homework for you. this is third 2 2 9, fourth 7 2 9, fifth 1 1 0 0. What you need to do is you need to find the factors, and if you see there is no pair, if all numbers in pair, then you will say that yes, it is a perfect square number. If you find a number which is not means it is single, then you'll say that it is not a perfect square number. Did you note on this? Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question says, give reason. Second question, give reason why the given number are not perfect square. Okay, we need to tell, or we need to give the reason why there are some number which are there. We need to tell, just by seeing we can tell a number is a perfect square number or not. Okay, how I'll tell you, just see this. What is the square of 1? 1 only. Square of 2? 4. Square of 3? 9. Square of 4 is 16. Square of 5 is 25. Square of 6 is 36. Square of 7 is 49. You may say that you know this, but allow me to do so. 8 square is 64. 9 square is 81, and 10 square is 100. Okay, right? So if you see the unit numbers, which unit number is not there? 1 is here. If is 2 is there, can you find 2? No. Means if 2 is in unit place and it asks that whether this is a perfect square or not, you will say no, because in any of this number 2 is not there. Okay, 3 is there? No. So if 2, 3 and what number else is not there? 7 and 8. If you see this number in unit place, 2, 3, 7 and 8. 2, 3, 7 and remember this, 2, 3, 7, 8. You can also, you yourself find out. 1 is there, 2 is not, 3 is not, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, 7 is not, 8 is not, 9 is there, and 0 is also there. So if 2, 3, 7, 8 are available in unit place, then that number cannot be a perfect number. Just by seeing you can tell. And one more important thing is see. This 10 square is 100. What is the square of 100? That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 0. What will be the square of 1000? That will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just double the number of zeros. So that means this will be always in pair. The zeros will be always in pair. If you find any odd number of zeros here, that will also not be the perfect square. Okay? Based on this, take the screenshot of this if needed, because that will require you to solve the next question, because I am going to write questions only. You need to, just by seeing, you need to tell the numbers are perfect square or not. Okay? Should I rub this? Okay. Okay. Questions are first 12,000, 1, 2, 3. How many zeros are there? 3. It has to be 4 zeros or 2 zeros to check whether the number is perfect square or not. Because this is 3, straight away we can say this is not a perfect square. Okay. Second, 1, 2, 2, 7. 7 is there, not a perfect square. Let me write few questions for you. 7, 9, 0. I will not tell the answer of this. You need to find. Fourth is 1, 4, 8, 2. Fifth, 1, 6, 5, 0, 0, 0. Sixth, 1, 5, 0, 5, 0. Seventh, 1, 0, 7, 8. Eighth, 8, 1, 2, 3. Just by seeing, you need to tell whether the number is a perfect square or not. Okay, I already told you what you need to see. A unit place. In unit place, if there is 2, 3, 7, 8, that cannot be a perfect square, and if it is a 0, then you need to see whether the zeros are in pairs or not. If it is not in pair, then that will be not a perfect square number. So you need to give the answer for this one. Hope you write this. I am going to rub this. This was question 2. Let us go to question number 3. Question number 3 says, find out the numbers which were squares of the even number. Question number 3. Find out the number whose squares are even and whose squares are odd number. Whose squares are odd number. Just by seeing, you need to again tell me. Okay. Again, if you see this, this was again I am doing this. 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square is equal to 25, 6 square is equal to 36, 7 square is equal to 49, 8 square is equal to 64, 9 square is equal to 81, 10 square is equal to 100. So this is the odd number, this is odd number, this is odd number, this is odd number, this is odd number, and here all odd numbers. Okay, all even numbers, right? And this is all even number. So basically, if in unit place there are even numbers, the squares will be even number. If it is odd number in unit place, that will be odd number. Just I am writing questions, you need to give me the answer. Okay, first one is 14, second 277, third 179, fourth 205, fifth 608, sixth 11288, sixth, seventh 1079, eighth 4010, ninth 1225. Okay. Suppose I am taking 1225. Okay. What I need to tell whether this number, this one is whose squares are even number and whose squares are even number. So this, as this is a odd number, the square of this will be odd number only. Because why? Because square of 5 is what? 25. That will be odd number, right? So just you need to tell. Let me give one other example. If this is 14. What is the last unit place number? 4. So square of the 4 is 16. So that is even number. So a square of this will be even number, like this. You just need to tell whether the square of this any numbers is even or odd. Just by seeing unit place you can tell. Okay. Hope you note down these questions. This is the last question for today. Fill in the blanks. This is fill in the blanks. By looking at this pattern, look at the pattern and fill in the blanks. Okay, this will be homework for you. 11 square is equal to 121. Okay, 101 square is 10201. 1001 square is 1002001. So what should be the square of this, and what should be the square of this number, and which number's square is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this. Note down this and hope to receive answers from you so that we can check our progress. Thank you for now. Bye.